It's your girl Rayanne back with another video for you guys. It's gonna be the episode 2 of my last video of #MomDiary. I just got home from work. It's a lovely day. It's plus 19 and I'm going to enjoy my day with this weather. So anyways, this is episode 2. First things first, I want to say thank you for everyone who's commenting in my last video. And it is hard to find and believing God's word throughout this process for me. As an ex-JW, it's something that that I'm not comfortable sharing until now. And there's other whole parts of why I also left the organization. The reason being I left the organization is the number one reason is that I wasn't supported by none other my family and as well the elders in the congregation. It was just me, and if I should just stay in the organization or completely leave and start on my own. It's not something I'm proud of. It's not something that I've shared to a lot of people. It was kept within in the family, and I only shared it to a few people that I'm very close and knew what I went through growing up. Now my childhood was great to some extent, where I get to hang out with my cousins, and my cousins are like my best friends growing up because all of us were in the organization of JW until I left, and that's when everything kind of separated. This is really hard for me to share, but I need to share this because maybe somebody who's going through the same thing as me will find this video inspiring, or maybe that it would help them pretty much. So the reason why I left, because I was victimized at a young age. I was sexually abused. And at that time, my mother was not living with me. I was living with my grandparents and my little brother. I was 14 when it happened, and this is actually 15, sorry. I was 15 when it happened. I just came back from a trip from the Philippines just after over 10 years I haven't seen my mother, and still was there. And then it happened. I was told that I need to go to somebody's house to help, and that somebody's house is one of my family members who molested me and think that it was okay to touch me and totally disrespected my space, my body, and everything. And I didn't tell this incident to my grandma because I was told by this person who really hurt me that I have nobody on my side. I'm so sorry. I'm getting teary eyes. It still hurts me. I'm mid-30s. And this really hurts me. It's still it still bothers me. And that's the reason why I left JW, because once I finally had the courage and the strength to tell my teacher what I'm going through, I reported physical abuse but not sexual abuse. The reason why I didn't... Oh man, I'm so sorry. Whoo! This is so hard. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to like take in a moment and get this thing. So the reason why I didn't report sexual abuse, because you know when you grew up with your grandparents who gave you good life, pretty much good life, and gave you all the things that you need while your mother's not there, is very touchy for me. So she, like, my grandma was like my mother to me growing up. So that's the reason why. Oh my god, I can't even do this. I just can't. Anyways, I'm gonna do it. So, anyways, I met with the elders, and when my grandmother heard about this, I already knew back then that my grandmother always calls my mom and saying that I'm already rebellious. I was at that time, because as I grow up and I'm studying the Bible teachings and their books, I have so many questions, like things like, why can't I sleep over? Why can't I celebrate? Why can't I go to school dances? Why can't I hang out with my friends at high school? Why can't I join sports in high school? And I'm very athletic and I love sports, but yet my cousins who are boys are able to play sports outside school, actually. And then I'm the only girl, firstborn girl, out of all my family who love sports. I cannot join. So I don't understand. So with that said, I started rebelling, because to me it's unfair, and there are things that, okay, I follow the rules, the teachings, so whatever they told me, but one thing is that I can't do a lot of things, especially when sports, especially just talking on the phone with friends, and my grandma would pick up the phone and be like, hey, who are you talking to? Hurry up, because you can't stay that long and listen to conversation, even though we're talking about homework. Friends can come over. So there's a lot of things that I can't do, and so I was doing living as a double life. Then on top of that, this whole sexual abuse that happened, it hurted me more. It hurted me more that it tore me into pieces. I kept it for 6 years when it happened, until my mother came. Because when I met the elders of the congregation, they just sermoned me what the Bible said, but didn't tell me, like, okay, we need to seek out and talk to the police about it. So they pretty much let this person go and told the person, we cannot be together. Yet this person is so close to my grandmother and can come anytime he wants at the house and try to like touch me and pretend that nothing happened. So that whole childhood that I went through, that's the reason why I left. And that's the reason why I kept it, and it's still hurting me. And then the time that I told my mother about this for 6 years, she cried the whole time. And then I had to leave. 16, I was homeless. Stayed shelter to shelter. And at that time, I wanted my brother to come with me. But I couldn't because I was still young. They kept my brother from me. And I felt like nobody supported me. I wasn't shunned in the organization because I wasn't baptized. I was still a non-publisher. So I was still studying. But the people in the organization were so nice. Especially the one that studied with me. But I wasn't comfortable of saying it. Comfortable to share it when the elders are already kind of ignored what I went through. So at 16, when I left, that's when I completely forgot about God. And I wanted to explore, to see what's out there. Why am I being punished of not doing a lot of things that my friends are able to do, like sleeping over, talking on the phone for so long? So I left completely. It's not like I never, but I still talk to my grandma and my aunts and my uncles, but not as close as anymore. Like, that whole relationship just kind of went downhill. So that's the reason why. So my relationship with my grandma, my aunts and my uncle was not as close as it used to be. But thankfully my mom came and was on my side. And so that gave me the strength and the courage to tell more and what I really, really went through. And I wish I did pursue and press charges, but I didn't, because I just wanted peace. So this whole experience has held me back, especially about dating. I felt like I'm not myself anymore. I didn't want to date anybody. And so it's a lot of healing on myself, and still am. And accepting God again. It's not like I forgot about God. It's just accepting His words again, and if I should go back to JW organization or not. But I am not going back after so many years and what I've been taught. I just couldn't anymore. And when I talked to one of the ladies when I am learning about Catholics, she explained it to me perfectly. Because when I was in JW and I asked how come I can't go to the police and make a report, they just completely shut me off, didn't give me an exact answer. All they said was, in the Bible, in God's eyes, they will face Him. That was it. So this is the reason why it's very emotional for me to share this experience. So it's not just that things that I cannot do, it's just the fact that I felt like a door shut in my face, that I didn't get any help, and it still bothers me here. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'm so sorry that I actually cried in front of the camera. I'm just letting you know that this mom surviving and still looking and accepting God. I may not be a JW, but it's still healing what I went through. So if you are a member or an ex-JW going through this stuff, I feel you too, because I'm going the same through as what you're going through. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna end it here. If you guys have more questions you would like me to ask, just comment down below. And if you want to keep following me with this series, hit the subscribe button. And until then, see you guys next time. Bye.